Mahomes, back shoulder throw, and what a catch for a touchdown. Beautiful adjustment by Jason Brownlee to pull that in with Max Melton, second-year player out of Rutgers, in coverage.
The energy inside State Farm Stadium was electric on the evening of August 9th. The Kansas City Chiefs, favorites to continue their early season dominance, were poised for another highlight reel performance. Fans in red and white filled the stands, eyes glued to Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. The dynamic duo expected to slice through the Arizona Cardinals' defense like butter. But football, like life, thrives on surprises. By the final whistle, the scoreboard told a different story. Cardinals 24, Chiefs 17. The air was thick with disappointment. In the locker room, Chiefs players packed up in solemn silence, the only sounds a shuffling of cleats and the low hum of frustration. The media was already preparing for the usual post-game platitudes. We didn't execute. We'll get back to work. We'll bounce back. What nobody saw coming was the moment that would steal the night and the internet, courtesy of Travis Kelce. Kelce, the Chiefs' irrepressible tight end, walked into the press conference with sweat still glistening on his brow. His presence filled the room, but his eyes hinted at the weight of defeat. Reporters expected talk of blown coverages and missed assignments. Kelce delivered all that, his voice a little hoarse, his words clipped and direct. He praised the Cardinals' defense, acknowledged the night's tactical missteps, and lauded his teammates' spirit. It was the sort of leader's speech Chiefs fans have come to expect from their star. But as he wrapped up, Kelce did something nobody anticipated. He paused. He looked down, his demeanor shifting from that of a battle-hardened athlete to something more vulnerable, more real. Then came the words that would echo far beyond the stadium walls. "Today was not the result we wanted," he said, his voice softening. "But I know after leaving here, there will be someone who will always make me feel like I'm a winner. Taylor, thank you for always being there." The room fell silent. Cameras whirred to life in a flurry to capture the rare, unscripted moment. Kelce's smile as he spoke her name was instantly immortalized in photos and video clips that would, within hours, light up social media. Kelce Swift soared to the top of trending hashtags as fans and celebrities alike weighed in on the heartfelt tribute. For Chiefs fans, the defeat stung. But Kelce's words struck a different chord. In a world where athletes often guard their personal lives with the same ferocity as their end zones, his public acknowledgement of Taylor Swift was unexpected, vulnerable, and deeply human. One viral fan post summed it up: "Losing is sad, but hearing Kelce mention Taylor in such an emotional way warms my heart." Another quipped, "The Chiefs lost the game, but Kelce won the night." The NFL is no stranger to high-profile relationships. Yet the Kelce-Swift pairing has captured the public imagination like few before. Maybe it's the contrast between Kelce's bruising play and Swift's poetic charm, or the way their worlds, football stadiums and sold-out arenas, collide. Whatever the reason, fans can't get enough. But for Kelce, that brief nod to Swift was more than just a sweet moment. Analysts and teammates alike saw it as a sign of his personal growth. At 35, Kelce has seen both the mountaintop and the valley. He's battled injuries, celebrated Super Bowls, and endured heartbreak. Yet through it all, he's managed to stay fiercely dedicated to his craft. Now, it seems, he's found something more: balance. Travis is always giving his all on the field, but off the field, he's really found his balance, one anonymous teammate told a reporter. "I think Taylor plays a big part in that." The Swift effect is more than a tabloid buzzword. Ever since the first rumors of their relationship bubbled up, Kelce has seemed lighter, more focused, more at ease in interviews. Teammates notice it, reporters notice it, even opposing coaches, in rare candid moments, admit the Chiefs star seems sharper, more resilient, and yes, happier. Swift herself, no stranger to the public eye, has embraced her role as Kelce's cheerleader-in-chief. She's been spotted at multiple Chiefs games, often donning team gear and exchanging hugs with Kelce's family. Her presence in the stands has become a lucky charm for many fans, and the cameras can't help but find her after every Chiefs touchdown. But beyond the glitz and the headlines, there's a genuine support system at play. Sources close to the couple say Swift's encouragement has been vital for Kelce, especially during the grueling weeks of training and travel. She keeps him grounded, one friend shared. "No matter how crazy things get, she reminds him who he is off the field. For Kelce, acknowledging Swift in that moment was about more than romance. It was about letting the world see the man behind the helmet, the one who, despite the weight of expectation and the agony of defeat, knows where his true strength lies. Vulnerability, after all, is rarely celebrated in the world of professional sports. Yet in those few words, Kelce reminded everyone that even the strongest among us need support. The press conference quickly became the most talked about story of the weekend. Sports shows replayed the clip, dissecting its significance. Fans wondered aloud, was this a turning point for Kelce, a sign of changing priorities, or simply a heartfelt thank you to someone who means the world to him? One thing was clear, the moment resonated well beyond football. It became a talking point for relationships, mental health, and the power of gratitude. Even those with no interest in sports found themselves drawn to the vulnerability Kelce displayed. As the Chiefs regroup for their next game, the focus will inevitably return to X's and O's, to game plans and execution. But for at least one night, football took a back seat to something deeper. Kelce's words lingered in the minds of fans and players alike, a reminder that greatness isn't just measured in yards gained or touchdowns scored. For the Chiefs, the loss may sting, but the season is long. For Kelce, the journey continues, with a new source of motivation at his side. His willingness to share even a sliver of his private life, especially in a moment of defeat, suggests a player who has grown both as an athlete and as a person. As one longtime Chiefs fan put it on social media, we'll win games again. But that kind of honesty, that's something you don't see every day. Makes me proud to be a fan. The intersection of sports and pop culture is nothing new, but the Kelce-Swift dynamic brings it to a whole new level. Suddenly, Chiefs games are drawing viewers who might not know a first down from a field goal, but who tune in for glimpses of Swift in the stands. Merchandise sales are up. TV ratings for Chiefs games have skyrocketed, especially among younger viewers. It's a reminder that sports, at their core, are about stories of triumph, of heartbreak, of love and loss. Kelce's impromptu speech gave the world a story to follow, one that transcends the box score. With the season still young and the Chiefs hungry for redemption, all eyes will remain on Kelce, not just for his on-field heroics, but for the evolving narrative of his personal life. Will Swift be at the next home game, waving from the VIP suite? Will Kelce's newfound balance translate into another championship run? Fans and pundits can only guess. One thing is certain, the world will be watching. And somewhere, amid the roar of the crowd and the glare of the cameras, Kelce will know that win or lose, he's already got the support that matters most. In the end, Travis Kelce's post-game press conference became more than a routine debrief. It was a window into the heart of a champion, a reminder that even in defeat, there is room for gratitude, for love, and for hope. The Chiefs will move on, the season will play out, and the headlines will shift. But for one unforgettable night in Glendale, football fans everywhere were reminded that the game's greatest moments often happen off the field. And as the world waits for the next chapter in the Kelce-Swift story, one thing is clear. Sometimes, the most powerful plays aren't drawn up in the huddle, they come straight from the heart.